right. The last Gump goodness. Now, this one goes along with the Gump report that would be next. I said, and I want to own this because I'm not perfect. You guys know this. I've said when I do my Gump report, you never know what you're going to get. You never know. And I want to make this very clear. I can't remember everything. I'm not going senile, I'm not losing my mind, but I don't really remember everyone. Look, when someone's out of wrestling for a while, I forget them. Got more important things to think about when it comes to pro wrestling. I'm not saying that I can't remember stuff, but I'm just not going to remember people all the time unless I need to. And I got Brooke Hogan's name mixed up with Kiera Hogan. I'm not going to lie, it happened. And I like Kiera Hogan. Short, thick in the butt, no boobs, but had a girlfriend built, well, one girlfriend I had was built like this and built like this. She was very, very voluptuous, let's just say. Kiera reminds me of her. Except she's probably much, much nicer. But let me give it to you like this. Getting Kiera Hogan mixed up with Brooke Hogan was not something I liked. I don't like forgetting people's names, but if I don't see them for a long time, I'm going to blend names together. It just happens. I've never been great with names. Hell, I don't even know my name half the time. But you get my point. But here's the thing. We got a report from, well, Fightful talked about, no, TMC or Fightful talked about this because Brooke came out and she said, I was not invited to the tribute of either show of Raw and SmackDown because, understand, Raw and SmackDown did the same tribute. They showed the same video of Hulk Hogan. And understand, it was good. I didn't hate it. And actually, if you don't know, if you go on YouTube right now, there is a video talking about how the first WrestleMania almost didn't come to be. And they're going to spotlight, and I haven't seen it yet, but I know they're going to spotlight Hulk Hogan because he is the driving force behind that next event himself. So if you want to see something about WrestleMania and how it almost didn't happen, watch that because I'm definitely sure Hulk Hogan's going to be mentioned in it quite heavily. And you'll see a video of him. But she was not supposedly, and I'm not even sure it's true or not, she was not supposedly invited to Raw or SmackDown to be there at the tribute. That's what she said. But then Nick Hogan was there on Raw from what I understand. Was it Raw or was it SmackDown? I can't remember. But he was either on Raw or SmackDown. He was there. He was at attendance. So if Brooke wasn't allowed to be there, how come Nick was? This is where it gets very confusing. I don't know who's telling the truth here. And at this point, this is going to get nasty. Let's put this in perspective. No matter what, and I want to say this, so far it's been reported by Fightful, I believe, that they've asked, yeah, it was Fightful, it wasn't TMC, it was Fightful. They wanted to confirm if she's telling the truth, but WWE has gone black. They have said nothing. And they're trying to still get information and confirmation, but WWE said nothing. That means Triple H has said nothing, Nick Khan has said nothing, The Rock said nothing, no one said anything about Brooke Hogan not being allowed to be at the tribute of either Raw or SmackDown. SmackDown was first, then Raw. So, if she's telling the truth, but they let Nick, her brother, be allowed there, but her, what's going on? And if it's a lie, why is she lying? Why? What's the point of lying for? Saying that they didn't want to invite me. Why would you do that? And particularly, if you didn't want to go to WWE, you could have done TNA. She could have spoken at TNA. That could have happened. TNA is going to be up in a couple of days. She could have said something then. She could have done a video then. She could have ended up there. But nothing about TNA, at least not yet. So the question is going to be, where is this going? Why is there now drama of Hulk Hogan's daughter not being invited to the tributes, but his son was? This is going to be a big question. But you guys tell me below how you feel about this. This is now my last Gump Goodness. The Gump Report will be about Hulk Hogan himself and Piers Morgan Uncensored. I know there's going to be several days out from here, but as I'm doing these right now, maybe I might do the Gump Report first. And I may even say it and you'll see them out of order. Maybe. I might do that. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. But this is just me. Peace.